Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you an ERC20 token with the name LIZA. Possibly you pronounce it LIZA. I'm not sure. I'm gonna pronounce it LIZA. It was launched recently and just got listed on CoinMarketCap. So we're gonna look over it, the contract tokenomics, and also the utilities they built into this project. But before we do that, first, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Second, check out the project that I am part of, which is called PetLFG. You find the link to the website in the description, petlfg.com. Check it out. Join our Telegram. Ask questions if you have any. We would love to have you in our community. And third, follow me on social media. All the links are in the description below. So let's get started. Here is the webpage of LIZA. It's called lizatoken.com. And as you can see immediately, the name LIZA comes from lizard. So you have this lizard image here. And there is tons about this project. And I have a little bit mixed feeling about it. I'm going to elaborate on that. So, but let's just take a look. I'm also going to just read here the introductory blurb that they have on the website, because it kind of gives you a little bit of a sense what this is. So, what is LIZA? A spicy, fire-breathing, hyper-deflationary digital token with AI-driven utility and groundbreaking data analytics. LIZA is a fiery deflationary token equipped with a burning mechanism, but it's more than just a token. It's your personal AI-powered guide in the vast crypto wilderness. With LIZA, investing becomes simple, fun, rewarding. It continuously uncovers the next crypto opportunity. And the best part, you get to experience a working product from day one, with more on the way. This is only the beginning for LIZA. A suite of groundbreaking utilities is lined up, ready to turbocharge your crypto journey. So it kind of shows really like it's a little bit over the top. Like it's like just this paragraph and the title, they're just like so full of buzzwords. And I'm gonna elaborate on the different things that I think are a little bit sketchy in my opinion, or just not, I don't take it seriously. But let's go on. Let's look at the tokenomics first. So they say hyperdeflationary token, no VCs, no bullshit, fair launch, no rugs, liquidity locked for a year, utility from day one. So first of all, hyperdeflationary. So when you look at a contract or the concept that they advertise here, is essentially a typical deflationary token. It's nothing hyper here. It's like, it's typical. You have a transaction tax, then you have a burn wallet, and it's going to send to the burn wallet for each transaction. They elaborate on the exact percentages a little bit further down. So there's nothing hyper deflationary token. In the white paper, they write a lot about deflation, how that will be beneficial for the price and so on. I do think this is complete bullshit for tokens that are mainly listed in decentralized exchanges. Because how a decentralized exchange works is that you have a liquidity pool that defines the price, and it's really only a math equation. There is no supply and demand effects on the liquidity pool. Like either people buy and the price goes up, or people sell and the price goes down. Whether you have outside of the liquidity pool some tokens sitting in a burn wallet or not, it really doesn't matter at all. The price stays the same. The only way the deflation could take effect if you would have mass adoption and the token would be mainly traded between individuals, where you have sort of like an order book or of bidding between individuals about the price. Only then you have a supply and demand effect, and deflation would probably eventually increase the value of the token. But most tokens, and like this one, they started on X, so you won't see any effects for a while until you have that token listed on most exchanges or centralized exchanges where actually the bidding can take place. So I think it's such the buzzword for most projects. They're doing that. They're just trying to get investors with that because it sounds good. And people that don't really care about looking into the details, that sounds really good and they want to invest. So the hyperinflation, I think the hyper is really like not necessary here. But yeah, so that's my take on it. You make your own opinion. As always, this is not financial advice. You just make your own opinion. I'm just going to give you my opinion. So they put 85% into the liquidity pool. They had like 10% put aside for rewards, and they have 5% for centralized exchanges. As they said here, they have a total supply of 757,920,487 LIZA, and this is basically the total supply was initially 777,777,777 LIZA, which is the counterpart of the project Dino LFG, which has 333,333,333 tokens. So there you can see this is somehow like a sister-brother relationship between the two tokens, Dino LFG and LIZA. Obviously, they subtracted here the burn tokens, but to be honest, I couldn't find these tokens. I'm completely confused about this number here, because when you go on Etherscan, where do we have it here? And you go to holders, what you see is 10%, assume that's for the rewards. Then you have 10% is in the liquidity pool because people already bought it up, obviously. And then you have the 5% that's for centralized exchanges. And then you have 16 million something in this next wallet. But they claim on the website that they burn 19 million. And if there is a deflationary effect, that wallet should grow. It shouldn't decrease. So I also don't see the address. So mostly when you have deflationary tokens, you see at the top the zero dead wallet with the probably largest holdings here. So I'm extremely confused. So if you figured it out how that is and where the burn wallet is or how they are burned in a different way, I would love to hear that, and please comment on the video. So this is just the first confusion I had about this, but maybe someone can explain it to me how that works. So this, I assume, this is not very, they don't really say what this is or how. I assume this is how the transaction reflections are distributed. So for each transaction, you have a 5% tax on buys and sells and transactions, I believe, or maybe only buys and sells, actually, I'm not sure. But then you have 2% of that goes to development, 1% goes to the burn wallet, which I couldn't find, 1% goes to rewards, and 1% to the marketing. Yes, I mean, this is really, it's kind of standard for those tokens, nothing special. It's not really groundbreaking here, what I'm seeing. So, yes, so let's move on. So they say that they have the first utility already, right? Cool. So they have this Chrome extension, which is supposed to give you the tools to analyze projects like the whale. And to be honest, I was extremely underwhelmed when I tried this out. I'm going to show you that extension. So if I go here and open it up, and then it says, so let's go to Etherscan, and then I open it up. So the Chrome extension, you can install it and everything. It works perfectly. And then you can log in, and then it says LIZA View works on CoinGecko, Etherscan, and CoinMarketCap. All the other products are still coming. That's fine. So I go to Etherscan, and what pops up is basically it redirects me to the etherscan.io tokens, which is the same list. But what you have here with the extension is this icon, the LIZA icon. And when you click on it, it's giving you a chart, and it's giving you information that you get otherwise too. So most information is actually already here in this list. So when you click on it, let's see price, market cap, market rank, circulating supply. These are things like they're already available. And what I find even like less impressive is when you go to CoinGecko and then you have the same thing. You have CoinGecko, the token list. And here you already have a chart, you have market cap, 24-hour volume, blah, 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 price, ranking. And then you go on the icon and wow, current price, market cap, market rank, circulating supply. So yes, it gives you like a tiny little bit more information, but to be honest, like this is not like an amazing tool to me. Like it's already the pages that give you the specs of tokens, and so you just have another window to look at it. Maybe some people like it, I don't know, but it just seems like not really something. Maybe they're gonna add functionality to it, I have no idea. But if this is the final product, I must say I actually like it more to just look at the freaking site. But I mean, everyone has to make up their mind about on their own what they think about this, but yeah, this is what it is. So then they have like tons of things that they show. So they have 6 products. LIZA Explorer, the most advanced filters, analytics, and data manipulation tools to find crypto gems. If this is just another platform like DEX tools, well, okay, fine. Then the LIZA view that I just showed you, then LIZA Neo Alpha. Receive daily AI-generated updates of alpha from secret Telegram crypto groups. Now, what's bullish, bearish, and trending without any effort. So what they mean by that they're basically creating sort of like a Telegram bot that then different Telegram groups will install. So the bot can gather information about the groups. That's my understanding of it. If I'm wrong, please leave a comment and clarify what that means. But what I see the problem with that is that you really need people to participate in this. So otherwise there won't be data to analyze. Also, AI generated updates. I have a little bit of an AI background and it's not that simple. Like most of these 6 actually could be a separate company, and there are startups that have millions of funding to just solve one of these problems. So that's where my main problem is with this project, that there is so much that they advertise. If you're actually going to do all that, it's going to be crap. Like you would need an extensive team and a company and funding to just realize one of each of these features. So yeah, so LIZA Fund, a DAO designed specifically for the LIZA community that allows members to vote on which projects to invest in, generates revenue through investments and airdrops, and distributes profits to members. That might be actually something that they can do fairly easily because they're all sort of like plug and play DAOs that you can use, like DAO platforms. So maybe they're using something like that. If it's completely custom made, it's actually a huge project to do that. LIZA OG Index, the first dashboard which compiles the address of the largest and most influential crypto makers, tracks their movements, and alerts you to any on-chain changes. So this is something, there are like already tons of startups out there that actually doing exactly that. I just looked into one recently that they got like $27 million in funding from investors. And so this is not an easy task, actually. It's not that simple to interact with the blockchain and gather information and make sense of it. And so this is a huge, like if they actually want to do it properly, that it's actually useful, this is a huge project on its own as well. Like, I don't know, it just seems all too much. So LIZA AI Pulse, gauge community sentiment, receive summaries of important crypto movement, and search for social trends across multiple social media platforms. again, a huge project. There are tons of companies that do this, and overall, I just must say, like, I mean, it's cool that they want to. It seems just all a little bit just making hype about the project and not really. I'm not sure if the people that actually created this token actually have really the plans on doing all this, or if it's just like marketing. So we'll see. I mean, I could be completely wrong, right? So when we go to the roadmap, phase 1, launch LIZA website and social media, building community, introduce LIZA View, take token fair launch. I think that's pretty much what they did already. And then they have the CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko listing, and then they start to introduce these different products. So obviously they don't have any timeline on there. I wouldn't either if I were them, because like they're... To be honest, I would say this takes years to create a product like this, like especially if you want to do a LIZA Explorer that's actually giving something new than just another CoinGecko, another DEX tools. And DEX tools is actually very sophisticated already and has been around for a while. And recreating something like that with some new features that kind of makes them stand out. I don't know. I mean, that takes years, right? And an AI project too. Like, it's not something that you just like, code up in like in a few months. Like, this is, if they want to have actually something that is not just a copy of something else, I don't believe them that they will manage to do this unless they're planning for years. But sometimes it just seems like with meme tokens, creating long-term utility, especially products like that, like they would like they even say like no VCs right up here. Where is it? Tokenomics, no VCs. So if they don't have any funding, like how do they want to develop all that stuff? Like I have no idea. But maybe they're going to change their mind about it. Who knows? Well, yeah, that's pretty much it about the website. I talked about the issue with the burn wallet. I'm confused about. Otherwise, it looks fairly okay. The contract itself is a little bit, has a lot of functions that it's also not renounced yet. Maybe they're going to plan on doing that. But it has a lot of functions that people might consider as red flags. They can update the buy fees, the sell fees. So a team could just basically increase the sell fees like extremely that nobody can sell anymore, which is questionable, right? And so it's not just a meme token that is very simple, and there is quite some functionality that could be exploited here if they don't renounce the contract eventually. But who knows, maybe that's planned to do that. So when we look at DEX tools and look at the price, it actually looks decent. It's not like just a pump and dump. So it had some run up in the beginning, like every token, and then it's on a rise right now. So we'll see. People seem to like it. I think it's a bit, the whole website is kind of over the top, and I don't think you can do all these things with one project. Also, when you go to the white paper, it's extremely long. Maybe that's on purpose that nobody feels like reading it. But it also, when you read the texts, like it seems also AI generated. Probably ChatGPT created that white paper. Also, what I found extremely weird is when you look, there is a section. There is a section when technical architecture of the LIZA ecosystem. And when you read this, either the developers have no idea how cryptocurrencies work, or it's really generated by ChatGPT, and ChatGPT just kind of garbled it out. So here, why Ethereum? Ethereum network has been chosen for its compatibility with the Ethereum virtual machine. Well, it's Ethereum. It's not that Ethereum network is compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine. The EVM is running on Ethereum. It's completely backwards. And then they also, up here, they say, it harnesses Ethereum, a high throughput, low fee blockchain known for its robust performance and interoperability. I'm sorry, but Ethereum is most of the time the most expensive blockchain out there. It's also not high throughput because you only have a few transactions per second, not thousands. So this is completely false. And yeah, as I mentioned, I think either the team is completely not educated about blockchain technology, how it works, which I hope is not the case, or this was just generated by ChatGPT, which is to some degree fine, but please, like, just read it once you did it, and correct these errors. I mean, I think that's the least. But there is a lot of buzzwords, a lot of text that doesn't say much, and that all tells me it's probably just thin air, but it seems like hot air at the moment, so people buy it. So that's just my take on it. Obviously, make up your own mind. It's not financial advice. I don't tell you not to buy it or to buy it. You decide for yourself. I wouldn't buy it. Even though Whale Chart, which is a huge Twitter account and Telegram influencer in the crypto space, they support it. But they also support DynoLFG. Not sure if they are behind those two tokens or if they have a very close relationship with the creators of DynoLFG and LIZA. But yeah, this is my take on it. I'm not super impressed by this project, even though first impression is like, whoa, this is like amazing, right? But lots of empty promises, I believe. So we'll see. I might be wrong. So I like to be proven wrong in this case, and maybe they built something amazing. That would be amazing. So leave your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear what you think about this project. And again, like and subscribe. Check out my project, payadlfg.com. And I see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.